Hey there everyone, and welcome to another fascinating journey here on Nomadic Wanderer. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Europe to uncover the secrets and wonders of a country that's often associated with stunning landscapes, delicious chocolate, and, well, let's be honest, a certain level of mysterious neutrality. We're talking, of course, about Switzerland. Now, you might think you know a thing or two about Switzerland. Maybe you picture snow-capped Alps, charming villages, or even those iconic Swiss Army knives. And while those are certainly part of the Swiss story, we're here to tell you that there's so much more to discover beneath the surface. Over the next 20 facts, we're going to challenge your preconceived notions and introduce you to a Switzerland that's full of surprises, from its unique cultural quirks and fascinating history to its groundbreaking scientific achievements and surprisingly progressive policies. So buckle up, grab your Swiss Army knife, or maybe just a bar of Swiss chocolate, and get ready to explore the unexpected side of Switzerland. Trust us, by the time we reach number 1, you'll be booking your flight to Zurich faster than you can say fondue. Stay tuned. Switzerland has 4 national languages. German, French, Italian, and Romansh coexist as official languages. This linguistic tapestry emerged from alliances between independent cantons. Multilingualism is a core part of Swiss identity. It's about the day-to-day reality of living in Switzerland. Imagine switching between languages in casual conversations. It's a testament to Swiss cultural diversity and unity. The Swiss obsession with punctuality is rooted in truth. Swiss trains run like clockwork, and it's surprisingly accurate. In Switzerland, being on time is practically a national sport. Punctuality permeates every aspect of Swiss life. Showing up late is considered disrespectful. It's about respect, reliability, and keeping your word. Recognize that everyone's time is valuable. Set your watch a few minutes ahead in Switzerland. Okay, so you think you're a hiker? You've conquered Everest, maybe strolled the Appalachian Trail? Well, Switzerland's here to test your mettle with the world's longest staircase. That's right, a staircase. Tucked away near the Nissen Mountain, this behemoth clocks in at a leg-burning 11,674 steps. Now, before you grab your water bottle and hiking boots, there's a catch: it's not open to the public. See, this stairway to heaven, or at least to the top of the Nissen, is actually a maintenance route for a funicular railway. But hey, imagine the bragging rights if you could conquer these steps. It'd be like the ultimate Stairmaster workout, right? And who knows? Maybe someday they'll open it up for a charity climb or something. Until then, we can dream of scaling this Swiss wonder, one step at a time. Let's talk about chocolate, my friends, because in Switzerland, it's not just a snack, it's a way of life. Seriously, the Swiss consume more chocolate per capita than any other country in the world. That's like a whole lot of chocolate. But this love affair isn't just about a sweet tooth. It's about history, craftsmanship, and some seriously delicious innovation. We're talking about the birthplace of milk chocolate, people. Back in the 1800s, a Swiss chocolatier named Daniel Peter had a revolutionary idea: combine rich cocoa with condensed milk, another Swiss invention, by the way. And bam, milk chocolate as we know it was born. From there, the Swiss chocolate scene just exploded. Now, you can't swing a Toblerone bar in Switzerland without hitting a chocolatier crafting intricate truffles or inventing new ways to make us drool. It's a delicious legacy. All right, pop quiz, hot shot. What's the capital of Switzerland? Don't know? Well, neither do the Swiss, because technically they don't have one. I know, mind-blowing, right? Instead of one central hub of power, Switzerland operates on a system of shared power. Think of it like this. Imagine if Washington, D.C. was just for monuments and museums, and all the government stuff was spread out across different cities. Now, Bern does house the Federal Palace, where the Swiss Parliament meets. So it's kind of like the capital, but not officially. Zurich's the financial center, Geneva's all about international relations, and other cities have their own specialities. It's a unique system that reflects Switzerland's history of decentralized power and its emphasis on regional identity. Plus, it keeps things interesting. Who needs just one capital city when you can have, like, a whole country full of them? Okay, picture this. It's 1506, and Pope Julius II needs some serious backup. Enter the Swiss Guard, a brand new army made up of, you guessed it, Swiss mercenaries. They weren't just known for their fighting skills, but also for their unwavering loyalty. And hey, these guys weren't messing around. They dove headfirst into the chaotic world of 16th century Italian politics, even defending the Vatican during the brutal sack of Rome in 1527. Talk about a trial by fire. But their bravery and dedication cemented their reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Now fast forward to today, and the Swiss Guard is still going strong, protecting the Pope and the Vatican City. Sure, their bright Renaissance-era uniforms might seem a little out of place in the 21st century, but they're a powerful symbol of a centuries-old tradition. It's a testament to the Swiss reputation for discipline, courage, and, well, let's be honest, looking incredibly sharp in those puffy striped pants. They're a living, breathing reminder of the enduring bond between Switzerland and the Vatican, and a pretty cool piece of history, if you ask me. So we all know Switzerland is famous for its stunning scenery, its delicious chocolate, and its uncanny ability to always be precisely on time. But here's another fun fact to add to the list. Switzerland is practically overflowing with millionaires. We're not just talking about a few wealthy folks hanging out in chalets either. Switzerland boasts the highest density of millionaires in the world, with roughly 1 in every 10 households holding a cool $1,000,000 or more. So what's the secret sauce, you ask? Well, it's a potent cocktail of factors. Think a super stable political system, a business-friendly environment that attracts international companies like bees to honey, and a long-standing tradition of, shall we say, discreet financial services. And let's not forget about those world-renowned Swiss watches. They're not just stylish accessories, they're also a pretty solid investment. Put it all together, and you've got a recipe for serious wealth creation. All right, let's talk about lakes. Not just any lakes, mind you, but the sparkling, crystal-clear, mountain-reflecting, soul-soothing lakes of Switzerland. And trust me, there are a lot of them. We're talking over 7,000 lakes, nestled amongst those majestic Alps. You've got your iconic Lake Geneva, a crescent-shaped beauty straddling the border of France and Switzerland, with the Jet d'eau fountain shooting water over 140 meters into the air. Talk about a water show. Then there's Lake Lucerne, a fairy tale landscape of shimmering waters, charming villages, and towering peaks. Legend has it, mythical creatures called tatzelworms lurk in its depths, but don't let that scare you away from taking a dip. And for those seeking a more secluded escape, there's Eichenensee, a hidden gem tucked away in the Bernese Oberland. Accessible only by gondola, this turquoise paradise feels like a scene straight out of a nature documentary. Whether you're into swimming, sailing, fishing, or just soaking up the breathtaking views, Switzerland's lakes offer something for everyone. Just don't blame me if you fall head over heels in love with their watery charms. Okay, so we've talked about chocolate, mountains, and millionaires, but Switzerland is also a country that takes animal welfare very seriously. Like, seriously. They have laws in place that recognize animals as sentient beings, meaning they have feelings and social needs, just like us. And I'm not just talking about your typical cats and dogs here. We're talking about hamsters needing buddies, goldfish requiring spacious tanks, and even farm animals deserving humane treatment. Switzerland recognizes that animals aren't just property, they're living creatures deserving of respect and dignity. This might seem a little out there, but the Swiss are big on ethical treatment. They believe that animals, as our co-inhabitants on this planet, deserve to live a good life too. It really makes you think about our relationship with animals and how we can do better. So the next time you see a picture of a happy Swiss cow grazing on a lush green hillside, remember it's not just a pretty picture. It's a testament to a country that recognizes the importance of animal welfare and is actively working to ensure they have a good life. Switzerland, as we've seen, is known for its neutrality, but they're not neutral when it comes to helping those in need. In fact, Switzerland is the birthplace of one of the most recognizable humanitarian organizations in the world, the Red Cross. It all started in 1859, when a Swiss businessman named Henry Dunant witnessed the horrific aftermath of the Battle of Solferino. Thousands of soldiers lay wounded and dying, with little to no medical attention. This experience shook Dunant to his core, and he resolved to find a better way to help victims of war, regardless of their nationality. This led to the creation of the International Committee of the Red Cross in Geneva in 1863. The organization quickly gained international recognition for its impartial aid, providing medical care, food, and shelter to those affected by conflict and natural disasters worldwide. The Red Cross, with its iconic emblem of a red cross on a white background, has become a symbol of hope and humanity in the face of unimaginable suffering. And it all started in Switzerland, a country that, despite its neutrality, has always been at the forefront of humanitarian efforts. All right, let's talk about something everyone wants: a long and healthy life. The Swiss, it seems, have cracked some sort of code because they boast one of the highest life expectancies in the world. Now, you might be thinking it's all that delicious chocolate and cheese, and hey, maybe those play a part. But the real secret lies in a combination of factors. First and foremost, Switzerland has a top-notch healthcare system that's accessible to all its citizens. But it's not just about healthcare. The Swiss are big on outdoor activities. With the majestic Alps as their playground, they're always up for a hike, a bike ride, or a ski trip, keeping them active and in shape. Add to that a diet rich in fresh produce, cheese, in moderation of course, and high-quality chocolate, and you've got a recipe for a long and fulfilling life. So, while we can't all move to Switzerland, we can certainly take some inspiration from their lifestyle choices. Okay, so we've talked about Switzerland's neutrality, its chocolate obsession, its stunning landscapes, but let's talk about how this country actually runs. Switzerland practices direct democracy, meaning citizens have a direct say in how things are run. They vote on specific issues, not just elect representatives. It's like getting a ballot every few months on everything from policies to tax rates. Now you might think, that sounds chaotic. But the Swiss have been doing this for centuries. They hold referendums on a range of issues. This system fosters civic engagement and responsibility. The Swiss take their democracy seriously, and they're not afraid to make their voices heard. When you think of Switzerland, what comes to mind? Chocolate, mountains, those adorable little pocket knives? How about neutrality? See, Switzerland has a long and storied history of staying out of international conflicts, and it's not just because they're nestled comfortably amongst some really tall mountains. This commitment to neutrality is deeply ingrained in Swiss identity. We're talking about centuries of carefully crafted foreign policy, a dedication to diplomacy and mediation, and a genuine desire to be a neutral ground for dialogue and peacemaking. Think of Switzerland as that friend who always manages to stay out of the drama, not because they're oblivious, but because they'd rather be the voice of reason. Now, this doesn't mean Switzerland is completely uninvolved in global affairs. They're active members of international organizations like the United Nations and are known for their humanitarian efforts. Remember the Red Cross? Yeah, that was founded in Switzerland. But when it comes to taking sides in global conflicts, Switzerland politely declines. They've maintained their neutrality through 2 world wars, countless regional conflicts, and even the height of the Cold War. It's a testament to their diplomatic prowess and their commitment to peace. And you know what? The world could use a little more of that. All right, let's talk about trains, because as you know, I'm a bit obsessed with trains. Switzerland takes their trains very, very seriously. They've built a railway station so high up it literally takes your breath away. Both figuratively because the views are incredible, and literally because the air is pretty thin up there. Jungfraujoch station is perched high in the Swiss Alps at 3,454 meters above sea level. That's over 11,000 feet. The journey involves cogwheel trains winding through tunnels in the Eiger and Monch Mountains. It's a slow but spectacular ascent with panoramic views of glaciers and snow-capped peaks. Once you reach the top, it's an unforgettable experience. The Jungfraujoch station is like a gateway to a world of ice and snow. There's a Sphinx observatory with breathtaking views, and even a restaurant where you can enjoy a meal at the top of Europe. Okay, so we've talked about chocolate, millionaires, and even cow names, but we can't discuss Switzerland without mentioning the Alps, right? I mean, they're kind of a big deal, literally. Covering about 60% of the country, the Swiss Alps aren't just a geographical feature. They're woven into the very fabric of Swiss identity. Think about it: towering peaks, pristine glaciers, lush valleys. It's like something out of a fairy tale, or maybe a really epic Heidi movie. And for the Swiss, these mountains aren't just a pretty backdrop. They're a playground, a source of national pride, and a huge part of their history and culture. For centuries, the Alps have shaped Switzerland's development, influencing everything from architecture and transportation to farming and tourism. And speaking of tourism, the Alps are a major draw for visitors from around the world who come to hike, ski, snowboard, or just soak in the breathtaking scenery. So yeah, the Swiss Alps are more than just mountains. They're a symbol of Switzerland's natural beauty, resilience, and adventurous spirit. And trust me, if you ever get the chance to visit, you absolutely should. Just, maybe pack a sweater or two. Maybe pack a... All right, let's talk about something that might surprise you. Switzerland, despite being home to delicious chocolate and more millionaires than you can shake a Toblerone bar at, also boasts a remarkably low crime rate. I know, right? It's almost unfair. But seriously, Switzerland consistently ranks among the safest countries in the world. And while there are probably multiple factors at play here, some key elements contribute to this sense of security. For starters, Switzerland has a strong social safety net. This means access to quality education, healthcare, and social services, which can help reduce poverty and inequality, two factors often linked to higher crime rates. And then there's the whole Swiss mentality, right? They're known for their emphasis on order, efficiency, and community responsibility. It's a culture where rules are generally respected and people look out for one another. Plus, let's be real, if you're surrounded by the Alps and have easy access to fondue, why would you ever want to break the law? We've explored Switzerland's majestic mountains and enviably safe streets, but now it's time to delve into a world of intricate gears, gleaming metal, and unparalleled precision, the world of Swiss watches. Let's be honest, when you think of Switzerland, you probably picture rolling green hills, snow-capped mountains, and of course, those iconic timepieces. And you're not wrong. Swiss watches are more than just accessories. They're legendary symbols of craftsmanship, luxury, and of course, Swiss ingenuity. But this reputation for horological excellence wasn't built overnight. It's the result of centuries of tradition, innovation, and a dedication to perfection that borders on, well, obsessive. The story of Swiss watchmaking can be traced back to the 16th century, with roots in the Protestant Reformation and a ban on ostentatious jewelry. This led Swiss artisans to turn their skills towards crafting intricate timepieces, and thus began their journey to becoming the world leaders in watchmaking. So we've talked about chocolate, mountains, and millionaire cows, but let's get real for a second. Switzerland consistently ranks highly in global surveys on quality of life, and no, it's not just because they have those cool little army knives. It's more than just beautiful scenery and delicious cheese, although those things certainly don't hurt. Switzerland boasts a robust social security system, top-notch healthcare, and an excellent education system. It's like the whole country got a scholarship to a really good university. That also happens to be incredibly beautiful. And while the cost of living is notoriously high, so are the wages. This means people have more disposable income, leading to a thriving arts and culture scene and a higher overall sense of well-being. Imagine being able to afford both your rent and tickets to the opera. That's the Swiss life. But it's not all about money, right? Switzerland also boasts a strong sense of community, civic engagement, and a deep respect for the environment. Basically, it's like the utopia we all secretly dream about, except with more fondue. Okay, so maybe you knew about the chocolate and the Alps, but did you know about the Swiss and their cows? They give their cows names with cultural significance. In Switzerland, cows are practically part of the family, providing milk for world-famous cheeses and chocolates. Names acknowledge their individuality and importance. You might meet a gentle giant named Edelweiss, or a sprightly young calf called Bella. So next time you picture Switzerland, remember, even the cows have captivating stories to tell. From the rolling hills and charming villages, let's dive into the realm of cutting-edge science. Beneath the Swiss-French border lies CERN, where the universe's biggest mysteries are unraveled. CERN is anything but boring. Scientists use the Large Hadron Collider to smash particles together at mind-boggling speeds. These collisions release energy, allowing researchers to study the tiniest particles. CERN's discoveries, like the Higgs boson, revolutionize our understanding of physics. So next time someone says physics is boring, just tell them about CERN. And there you have it, my friends. 20 mind-blowing facts about Switzerland that prove this small country is big on surprises. From its multilingual society and passion for punctuality to its breathtaking landscapes and groundbreaking scientific advancements, Switzerland has something for everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the land of chocolate, cheese, and surprisingly advanced physics, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating explorations around the globe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, Keep those brains buzzing and stay curious.